watching Quick Hunts TV. Dedicated short films from around the globe. Today's feature film, late season Elk Mecca. And now your host, Curtis Bailey.
Welcome to another action-packed episode of Quick Hunts. Boy, do we have some great stuff for you guys today. We've got the Bone Collector crew with Big&J. We've got an absolutely mouth-watering venison taco recipe with high mountain seasonings. And then for the finale, we're going to be with Eastman's Hunting, and they have found an absolute elk honey hole. But first, we're going to go with Joe Michaelet with Best of the West Arms and Husky Optics on an absolute dream hunt, Doll sheep.
This short film is brought to you by Husky Long Range Shooting Simplified.
Yeah, in planning for this trip, planning for this hunt, I was really conscious about weight. I knew that I'd be carrying pretty much everything that we need to survive on our backs. So when it came to picking our rifles to hunt with, you know, obviously we love Best of the West. Can't say enough good things about that shooting system. My wife and I both chose a 6.5 PRC, predominantly just because it's a shorter action, which means less weight. So we got up that first morning and lo and behold, 2 ridges over, there were 4 rams bedded down. Really our goal was to try to get over there and get a closer look. Kept working our way around these ridge tops and got above where the rams were, and of course they had moved. There were actually a total of, I think there were 8 rams in total. We were looking at them from about 1,000 yards away and still couldn't tell the age. As we then tried to scale on the opposite side of the ridge, it was just, again, sketchy, very steep, all rocks and boulders. Every step you'd take, you'd create a little avalanche. This is sheep hunting to the extreme. Took us a couple hours. We came up over this little saddle and started glassing. He kind of walked over around this little cut on the steep mountainside. Here we got a good look at him through the spotting scope, and I asked him, "What do you think?" And he said, "He's good, let's shoot him." Ranged him real quick. He was about 430 yards, but based on the angle, he was about 400 yards. You know, the animal was definitely hit hard and took a couple steps and laid down and gave me a really good opportunity to put a well-placed shot, you know, right in the boilerplate. Super exciting. I'm so glad that that ram was ended up being 11 years old. Beautiful, beautiful ram. I couldn't have been more happy. I was more elated. With so much work to get there, I was completely exhausted. It was really an unbelievable experience. You're carrying a heavy pack all day over this crazy terrain and long distances. But when you finally get the job done, the reward is greater. I just was overwhelmed. It was just completely awesome.
Man, what incredible country. I would love to get out there one day, but congrats on an 11-year-old monarch taken with one of the best shooting systems in the world. What an achievement, Joe.
Sportsman's Guide. Quality gear from the brands you trust. Stay tuned for the Quick Hunts feature film, late season Elk Mecca.
Just go slow. Make sure they don't see us.
Brought to you by Beyond the Grid by Eastman's.
Now we've got Dr. Deer telling us why buck forage and wild tree are the best food plot products on the market. And following that up, we've got Michael Waddell and the Bone Collector crew absolutely stacking up whitetails over some Big&J.
This short film is brought to you by Buck Forage. Serious hunters plant Buck Forage oats.
You know, I see a lot on outdoor programming, magazines, the internet nowadays about food plot varieties that someone wants you to buy, and they say they're backed by research, and that may or may not be true. But one thing I can assure you, as director of the Institute for Whitetail Deer Management Research, there's real research behind Buck Forage oats. It all started with a casual observation by John Butler that he had an oat that was cold hardy and highly preferred by deer. When he called me, I was very much against oats because oats were freezing out. And he goes, well, mine don't freeze. And I went, yeah, right, that's interesting. He agreed to send me some seed. Fortunately, we had one of the coldest years we'd had in a long time at that point, and it didn't freeze out. And after 34 years of research that we and Dr. Harrison at LSU have been involved with every year, we have brought that variety that he found all the way to the #1 variety, won every contest in the world. Because it's so good, it has become the backbone of most food plot programs in the United States. When you buy Buck Forage oats, you are truly buying the best food plot variety there is in the world. After 50 years of seeing landowners fall victim to all kinds of products out there that don't work, to be able to work with somebody like Wild Tree, to have a relationship between Dr. Deer and Wild Tree is pretty special. You know plants, you know how to do it, and you know how to help people succeed.
At Wild Tree, we propagate and grow wildlife habitat plant material. Our customers are trying to attract wildlife to their property and keep them there year-round.
We're going to show you how to do it the way we do it, that is aimed at the average person. The techniques that we use, if you follow them, will bring you great success in luring deer to your property and making your property a wildlife paradise.
We grow 3 dozen different types of trees as well as shrubs, and they're all producing either nutrition or cover that the animals look for at different times of the year.
It's important to us that you succeed. If you succeed, we succeed. And not only that, the wildlife and the whitetail deer succeed. So get busy. Time's a wasted.
We look forward to solving your problem and being a part of your success.
This short film brought to you by Big&J.
I get a lot of questions out there, and a lot of questions is why do you use certain products, and one is why do you use attractants, and why is it Big&J that you guys work with? Now, most people just automatically think, well, that's because they work with you, they're a sponsor. Well, some of that might be true, but when it gets down to understanding Big&J as a brand and the people and the company behind the brand, one is the people become like family to me. They're great people. The owners to the employees to everybody has become literally like family to me. But then when you look at what's in that bag and you look at the word attractant, sure, when it comes to attractant, everything that deer love about coming to eat this product, it certainly attracts deer to the product. Whether you're trying to get pictures for your game cameras or you're trying to put a big buck on the wall in those states you can legally hunt. But when it comes to the broad spectrum of attractants, sometimes there's a lot of things out there that are basically just stuff in a bag. Just a thrown together piecemeal just to make something happen to where deer might come to eat it. And a lot of times it can be junk. But Big&J were the first where basically the products that are in there that are minerals, that are proteins, certainly attract, but they have a lot of benefits to the health of your herd. So when you look at Big&J and you look at the broad spectrum of attractants and feed that they have for the health of the deer, not just to attract them for our trail cameras and to try to hopefully put a tag on some of these bucks, it's pretty simple when you look at what's there. They have you covered from soup to nuts, not only on herd health, but no matter where you at, you're gonna find a product that works for you, that bring deer out of the shadows into the daylight many times so we can see them and we can get an opportunity to take them. So Big&J is not just a company that sponsors Bone Collector, it's a company that I love the people behind it and I love their products because in my opinion, they're the king of that category. They're the best in feed, they're the best in attractants, and it's because they take a lot of passion and their products are superior to all the rest. For years, I've used Big&J, not just to put more deer in front of my game cameras, let's be honest, to put more deer on the wall. For the first time, we've created a product that works no matter what part of the country I hunt in, by combining select grains and ingredients that we have never used together before. Listen, the results don't lie. This ain't your in-law's knockoff recipe either. The Bone Collector Blend was created for one purpose: collect more bone. The Bone Collector Blend by Big&J.
Way to put them down, boys. Big&J is no gimmick, and I'm a firm believer that it is key to bringing deer to new spots.
Field Torque Super Tools. Easier, faster, safer, cleaner.
Coming up, we've got Michael Penley cooking a recipe you'll be sure to use this fall: High Mountain Seasoning Venison Tacos. But first, we're going to be with Tom Sullivan, and he's going to show us a product, and it's the best way to get around on your ATV undetected.
Silent Rider, made in America. Quiet down your ATV and get closer to the game.
Silent Rider began business in 2000. It started as a mom and pop operation in North Carolina, and its owners grew it to a great business. It was then sold in 2010, and we've since taken the reins of the company, but we've done it in a way that would honor the original owners. We've tried to grow it in a respectful manner, keeping the same principles that got it started in the first place: a good quality product and great customer service. The Silent Rider is an auxiliary muffler that attaches to any ATV or UTV. It attaches to the original muffler using a mounting system that we designed. It makes it very easy to install and very easy to use. You can also remove it if necessary. The muffler works by quieting the exhaust noise that comes out of an ATV. That exhaust noise comes from two sources, both mechanical noise and the physical exhaust going through the system. What we do is we take that noise and limit it, making the experience for the rider that much better. A customer can expect a drop in the noise level of approximately 5 to 9 decibels. What this means in simple terms is it'll be a 50 to 60% reduction in the overall noise. The Silent Rider makes the riding experience that much better by reducing the noise levels inside the cab and outside the cab. It has two benefits. One is it doesn't annoy the rider, but the second, of course, is it doesn't annoy game you might be pursuing. The Silent Rider is made from high quality aluminized steel. What this means is there's a coating that helps prevent rust. That steel is very thick and very durable. What that means is there will be a long lifespan, approximately 5 to 8 years for our silencers. In some cases, we've had customers call us back after 15 or 20 years. Bottom line is you're going to get a high quality product. We manufacture the Silent Rider here in North Carolina. We've chosen over the years to continue to make it in America because that's simply the right thing to do. We wouldn't have it any other way. The quality is significantly better, and we know we're getting a great product for you, our customers here. The Silent Rider's greatest strength is its people. Without our good quality team making the product and delivering it to you, we would not be the same company. We've been doing this for 20 plus years with high quality and great customer service. We want to continue that in the future for you.
This segment brought to you by High Mountain Seasoning. Mouth-watering flavors that will make the most out of your meat.
Everybody loves a successful hunt. Tagging an animal is your main goal when you go out, but that's not all there is to it. You get to relive that hunt every time you get some meat out of the freezer for months to come. This is one of our favorite venison recipes. We use backstrap on this one. You can use any good roast that you want. You can use a bottom round, top round. But like I say, we like to do this with backstrap because it's nice and tender and it cooks really fast. But these venison street tacos, super simple recipe. Everybody loves them. Traditional street taco toppings. We used 2 different High Mountain seasonings for this one. We used their taco seasoning and we used the High Mountain Fiesta burger seasoning to season up the backstrap. We start out, anytime we freeze our backstrap, we leave it in sections. We don't go ahead and slice it into straight steaks. Leave it in a big section. You can even leave that silver skin on. It kind of protects it in the freezer, and it gives you a little more versatility once you get it out. You can cook it as a whole roast. You can slice it into whatever size steaks you want when you're ready to go. Just thaw it out, trim off that silver skin. For this recipe, we want to dice them up into little bites, 1/2 inch, maybe a little smaller. Go through and do that with your entire back strap. Add your seasoning, your High Mountain taco, your High Mountain Fiesta burger. Blend all that up, use your hands, whatever. Blend all that up. Go over to your Blackstone griddle, have it on about medium high. Want to add that meat to it, start it cooking. And go ahead and add you some corn or flour tortillas, whatever you like, street taco size. Start toasting those on the Blackstone while you're going. This one cooks fast. You don't need a whole lot of time. All you want to do is brown this meat on all sides. You don't want to overcook it. Anytime you're cooking wild game, you don't want to overcook. So it's only going to take a few minutes per side. While the backstrap's cooking here, go ahead and flip your tortillas, get those ready to go. Once the backstrap's cooked through, all you got to do is fill your tortilla with as much meat as you like. Add a little bit of your chopped onion, add a little bit of cilantro. Go ahead and squeeze on some fresh lime and serve it up. It's that simple.
Man, that looks good. As soon as I get these oats in the ground, I'm gonna get some High Mountain out and make some venison tacos myself. You've made me hungry, Michael. It's time for our feature. We've got Brad Shirtliff, and he's going after some giant late season elk. But I'm really excited for this one because it's Eastman's first time being on quick hunts, and they sure come in with a bang.
The Quick Hunts feature film, brought to you by Beyond the Grid by Eastman's, starts now.
Giant, but it's good. It's not like 4 inches or anything. We got a bull spotted up here. We're just getting a closer look. We're just packing in camp, and it's not very far in. So I think he's a potential bull that we go after. We're just getting a closer look.
I'm excited to see that good of a bull this early in the game.
Right? For sure.
There's another one in the bottom. There's another one. Yeah. What do you think, Brad?
Lumber bull.
Just go slow. Make sure they don't see us.
Again, we pounded him. Wait. Got him. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Good job.
We had to get that done. I was shaking too bad.
I know, I'm getting cold. 225 yards. We didn't mean to get this close, but it just how it panned out.
This happened.
That's a bull, dude.
That bull, dude, that's awesome.
Awesome bull. What stands out to you? What do you like best about him, would you say?
Man, honestly, I like his seconds and thirds on both sides are crazy good. That's way cool. Love the character.
And show me what happened to the back end. Ooh.
Last bull of the season, though. It's been a long year. I'm gonna end it on that right there.
Congrats on a giant bull, Brad, and thank God for Gorilla Glue. But that was another great episode of Quick Hunts. Hey, let's thank our contributors, Huskamall Optics, Buck Forge, Big&J, Silent Rider, High Mountain Seasonings, and Eastman's Beyond the Grid. That concludes another incredible episode of Quick Hunts, but don't think we stop here. Keep up with us on our YouTube as well as social media, and we'll see you next time on Quick Hunts.